Hello, my lovelies. Hope everyone is well. It is the end of March 2023. I can't believe it's already the end of March. So I am going, I'm currently in round 3 of this cancer bullshit that started in 2018. I cannot seem to get beyond this 2.5 year mark before it decides to come back. Thank God it hasn't come back with a vengeance yet. Counting my blessings. Some days harder than others to do that, but counting my blessings. So I seem to go about anywhere between 24 and 30 months before something is detectable on my scans. And that's what happened this time. My tumors were detectable on my scans, which means they're growing. So I have to do treatment again. The chemo first round, piece of cake, didn't hardly bother me at all. Second round, knocked my ass out. I have literally had a fucking love affair with my bed and my couch for the last 4 days straight. Today, finally, I was able to get up, have a little motivation. I actually had physical therapy today, which I went and did, aqua therapy. If you've never done it, or even just the aqua aerobics or whatever, fantastic. Highly recommend it. Absolutely love it. Everybody should do it. It is so cool. Does not hurt my joints, doesn't hurt my back. It's just amazing, and I totally love it. So anyway, I was able to go do that today, which was great. And now I'm just kind of chilling at home in my, fat pants and sweatshirt and my hair in a messy bun, because I just don't care. But anyway, recently, I by happenstance, well, not even, because I just don't believe in coincidences, but I met this woman, at the holistic place that I go to. I happened to go in there for some supplements a few weeks ago, and on the counter, as I was getting ready to pay for my stuff, I noticed this box full of muffins. Now, my husband says I can sniff out a dollar bill in his wallet from a mile away. I'm going to tell you what, I can sniff out some baked goods too. So this box was on a whole different counter, and I happened to glance over there, and I saw me a muffin inside. That is all it took. And I walked over to check it. I'm like, y'all selling muffins too? We got some muffins going with these supplements. We got some special deal going. I get a muffin with, buy 5 bottles or something, because I'll add some bottles to my order. And the lady behind the counter says, no, actually, I'm sending these to a customer. I do baked goods kind of on the side, and I just ship from here. And I was like, oh, well, what kind of baked goods? She does dairy-free, gluten-free baked goods, which happens to be kind of what I'm working on, is a more clean eating plan and dairy-free, gluten-free, because it eliminates the inflammation in your body. And that is another thing that cancer feeds off of, aside from sugar, is inflammation. So I'm like, oh, well, are these for sale? Can I buy one? Can I try one out? Where do you sell them? How can I get a hold of this stuff? Because baking cleanly like this is not an easy thing for the shit to come out right and taste good and you want more of it. I have these breakfast bars down pat, which is great. But aside from those, I haven't perfected anything yet. So anyway, she says, no, these are all for a customer. I can, I can give you my card and we can work something out. Excuse me. So I took her card. I ordered some stuff from her. And then I also ordered some treats for this weekend. Just different things, something different to try, right? So anyway, yesterday, we were texting back and forth about a pickup for this week. After my treatment on Friday, I can swing by the store and pick up my order, right? And I had mentioned that I could come after my treatment. And so she asked, what kind of treatment are you doing, if you don't mind me asking? So I went through the spiel, whatever. And let her know that, I'm trying to do this whole clean eating thing and cutting out certain foods and whatnot. And it's just difficult. And most days I just totally, completely feel like 100% failure for not sticking to these plans better. Not taking enough supplements, not exercising enough, not, eating enough juices through the day where, the carrots and celery and beets, God forbid beets, they're so nasty. Whatever, right? When we set our mind to try and do something and we don't fulfill it 110%, like I tend to just feel like I'm totally failing at it. And she said to me, she made mention and said, we have to allow ourselves some grace, right? We can't just look at all these things to protect us or heal us or cure us or make things right, because we have a bigger God than that, right? I had no idea she was a Christian. She didn't know I'm a Christian. But what she said made so much sense. Allow yourself a little more grace. Because he's already given that to us, right? And it was so profound and so what I needed to hear. And she was building that bridge, right? And I totally believe in bridges. And she was building that bridge for me to get back to where I needed to be. And I'm so grateful for that. And then this morning, I opened up my lesson plan for the day, and I'm way behind because I didn't really read much of it when I was on vacation last week, and I have not been very good about leaning on my faith since this most recent diagnosis. I've been pretty disgruntled about the whole thing, and pretty pouty and just an ass, really. But I have to read you this thing because it's also very good, and it says, there are many small, positive things we can do to treat our symptoms during hard times. But if we rely on vitamins, exercise, counseling, self-care, lifestyle changes, or other such healthy interventions, we'll find that they're never fully sufficient. We'll never get to the deepest root need, which is Jesus's restoration of our soul, right? And that's my issue. I'm not taking enough vitamins. I'm not exercising enough. I'm not eating clean enough. I'm not losing the weight that I should be losing. All these things, and they swim around in your head, and then it stems to, and I'm just not a great parent, and I've messed up my kids, and I'm not a good wife, and blah, blah, blah. It snowballs, right? It just snowballs into this big, huge negative napalm of negativity, as my husband would say. I forget what movie he got that from, but it's his thing now. So it just sucks, right? And you just are so, I get so hard on myself, and I know I'm not alone. I know we all do it, but damn, stop it. Just stop it. Give yourself some grace. Like, I was so thankful for her text message yesterday. It like made my whole day. And this morning I woke up and I was so much better than yesterday. I don't know if it's a mental thing, if I finally just slept off enough of the days that I needed to sleep off to get the chemo kind of out of my system. I don't know. Or if it was just God's grace. Seriously, right? His grace and his power are the only thing that are fully sufficient in our trials. And that is something that I have to remind myself all the time, because I forget. I forget a lot. I forget all kinds of things. But the things that are really important, I need to try and remember, and this is one of them. After all, he's already won the ultimate victory for us at Calvary. We can face our challenges from a position of victory because the victory has already been won. Like, legit, that is so true. And I so often forget it. So I just am here to tell you today, don't forget to give yourself some grace. You are doing fine. You are making it through the day. You may have some hiccups. You may have a little speed bump. You may have to get over a little hurdle, but you're going to do it. You're going to get there. You're going to get through it. You're going to keep moving forward. And by the grace of God, you will make it onto the other side. So no matter how many freaking supplements I'm taking, no matter how much clean food I eat throughout the day, I have to allow myself some grace, right? And you do too. So go at each day knowing that you have the grace of God in you and within you, and you can accomplish anything you put your mind to with His help. So no more negativity. Grab and hold that glass half full, because that's pretty much how I am and how I operate. I always love to have that glass half full, and I don't want to lose sight of that. So treatment again or not, it's the glass half full. I'm going to get through it. So anyway, hope y'all are well. Everybody take care. Have a fabulous day, and welcome spring. It's about time. See ya.